Give it up for Dr. Clive Spiegel!
Good evening and thank you for coming. I do appreciate it. Yes, I am a doctor. You know, the guy that looks after you when you're sick. Yeah, well, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, what the hell is a doctor doing stand-up comedy for? He shouldn't quit his day job. Well, you know what I have to say to you about that? Fuck you, motherfuckers. Eat shit, get sick, drop dead, and you won't need a doctor at all. So there. So you're here listening anyway, suckers. You know, what fascinates me? Why does everybody want to be a doctor or want their children to grow up to be doctors? I just don't get it. Aw, Mudge, I want my son to grow up to be a nice doctor. Oh, really? You mean so he can see 300 patients a day, bill managed care 50 cents a piece for it, and go home with 150 bucks at the end of the day? Right, like your friggin' delusional grandma. My son graduated from Harvard Med. I am so proud. Oh, really? He did? Well, you know, an internist makes $150,000 a year. My son graduated from the Culinary Institute of America. He owns a Zagat-rated restaurant in downtown Chicago, and he makes $2.5 million a year. So there. Right. Nice. MD. Maven of Dreck. Yes. You know, I have heard just about fucking enough of Dr. Oz. you agree with me, huh? You know? I mean, who is this uninformed, prissy shit doctor? I mean, guy's a heart surgeon, and all he talks about is sex, for crying out loud. Hey, Mr. Dr. Wizard of Oz. Were you awake during first year anatomy class in med school, man? Since when are your gonads in the middle of your chest, for crying out loud, huh? Today on our show, we teach you how to make volcanic love to your wife. Phantasmic ejaculations and non-stop tantric sex for you men. Next on the Dr. Oz Show, right after this important word from our sponsors. Yes, sirree. You know, what is it with cell phones causing cancer? I just don't get it, right? I mean, if they do, and you know what? The research indicates that they probably do. Well, then why does nobody give a crap about it? I mean, if I told you that milk caused cancer, would you still drink it? Huh? Right, exactly. Now they even have this device that you can buy. You can clip your cell phone onto your face, and you can walk around with it hands-free while you burn a radiation hole right through your head. I mean, brilliant. You know, a patient comes to me the other day and she says, "Oh, Dr. Clive, can you believe it? I got kicked out of the Department of Social Services office last week." I said, "You did, Val? Why? What happened?" "Oh, well, I cursed in the waiting room." "You cursed in the waiting room and you got kicked out?" "Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Val, that's one fucking place you won't see me working anytime soon, bubby." You know, there comes a point in life, sometimes, where calling a doctor is way too late. It's time to call the undertaker. I'll give you a perfect example. "Oh, Dr. Clive, my father is 101 years old, and he's got hypertension, gout, heart disease. He had a stroke. He's got thyroid disease. He's got cancer of the brain. He has gastrointestinal problems, and he's got all sorts of issues." "Yes, sir. And what would you like me to do for him? Help you pick out the color of the coffins, maybe?" Right. You know, I am sick to death of doctors and doctor's office co-pays. What is it with these co-pays? You know, you go to your doctor and she says to you, "Clive, you're in perfect health. All your tests are normal. You're going to live forever." I'm going to live forever? Like, you think I want to live for fucking ever on this goddamn earth? Like, hell, you live forever. You know? And your chest is all puffed out with clinical and healthcare pride until you get down the hall to the secretary. "Oh, that'll be $20 copay for your visit today with Dr. Rosenberg, Mr. Spiegel." $20? $20? What? You mean my $1,000 a month insurance premium doesn't cover this doctor's office visit, for crying out loud? I mean, what did she do for me? She didn't do anything for me. She didn't even give me a rectal exam. Now, I would have loved for her to give me a rectal exam, don't get me wrong, but she didn't do it, for crying out loud. Well, I don't have any cash on me. Bill me for it. 3 months later. Wanda, honey, what's this bill from Dr. Rosenberg's office? Oh, you remember, honey, you didn't have any money that day for the doctor's office copay. Copay? $20? Oh, for crying out loud. 6 months later. Call from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hello? This is an attempt to collect a debt. Any information you give may be used in that purpose. Please hold for the next available debt collection agent. Yeah, right. What do you mean, for a lousy $20? Sue me for it, bitch. You know what? The bitch sued me for it. That's my time. Thank you, everybody. You've been a great audience. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Dr. Clive Spiegel looking